Now, magicians have beautiful assistants. Today I have a new assistant. I held auditions and the only person who applied who was good enough for the job was the jumper that I'm wearing now. You'll find out why in a minute. This jumper that I'm wearing has a passage on it written in English, and it made me think there are some strange rules in English. If I say to you, all jumpers are blue, is that the truth or a lie? Now, English rules follow the same thing. Yes, okay, there are rules, but they don't always work. So we're going to look at some examples of the silent E. So first, let's have a look at the passage that's written on my jumper. Tapia R stands for the twin initials of an imaginary alphabet of masculine style. Tapia R is for gentlemen of all ages who enjoy dressing with distinction, high quality and originality, all the while remaining utterly themselves. Tapia R stands for suits, jackets, sweatshirts, polo shirts, knitwear and accessories that you've always wished to wear. Tapia R stands for generations of diverse men who share the twin passion of looking good and living well. Tapia R stands for a love of details from A upwards and the obstinate search for top grade raw materials. Tapia R stands for beautiful things that are well made and long lasting. Tapia R places the accent on Italianity, sartorial suavity, versatility and wearability. Tapia R because elegance is not explained. And this is the word we're going to look at, made. So we saw the word made. Now if I remove the silent E, the pronunciation is mad. Is there a difference between mad and made? Yes, a big difference. So this silent letter not only changes the significance of the word, the meaning of the word, it also changes the pronunciation of the vowel sound before the consonant. Let's have a look at some more examples. My mate is cute is very different from my mat is cut. So in this sentence we saw mat and mate, cut and cute. So you see what happens when you add the silent E, the vowel sound before the consonant becomes long and returns to the pronunciation that we use for its alphabet name. A, B, C, etc. So A, E, I, O, U. So adding the silent E 95% of the time changes the vowel sound before to longer and its alphabet name. Some more examples. At, ate. Hat becomes hate. Hop becomes hope. So like I said before, remember, not all jumpers are blue. Another job of the silent E is making a C and a G soft. So instead of a C being a K, it becomes soft, and instead of the G being a G, it becomes soft. Here are a few examples. Lance and Marge hate mice. You see that the C in Lance is no longer K, it's S, Lance. And Marge, J, not G. And mice, did you notice? The I becomes I instead of Mick. Lance and Marge hate mice. Also hate, hat, hate. Many times as well you see the E on the end of words like puzzle or wobble. It's not pronounced. It's just there. It's there basically for aesthetics. It does nothing. It's silent. It just looks better. If you write puzzle without the E on the end, the pronunciation will stay the same, a schwa with a L, but it looks better, don't you think? Now this next one I'm sure you've all seen and noticed. The difference between breathe and breath. Which one has the silent E? Breathe has the silent E. So when we have the silent E after a TH, the TH becomes strong. Breathe. Okay, breath is the noun and breathe is the verb, but the E makes a difference in the pronunciation. So breath and breathe. I can hardly breathe. Now there are many other rules, but I don't want to take up all of your time. Now if you too would like an assistant like my wonderful jumper, you can go and get one yourself. Also, it will help you remember the rules we talked about today. I'll leave the link in the description below. And remember, not all jumpers are blue. Remember, not only do you need to press the subscribe button, you also need to press the bell. If you don't press the bell, you don't get the notifications. Well, it's the same with English grammar rules. Yes, there are the rules. My stomach just went brrr.